Hello, I am contestant 2150, and today we will be starting with our sugar cookies. I have the directions right here. I have 330 grams of flour, 300 grams of sugar. I have our baking powder and baking soda, our egg, our vanilla extract, and our 2 butters. First, I will be starting with the dry ingredients. I will be starting with the flour. Then I will be adding in the baking powder. Then I will add the baking soda. I'll be whisking it, and then we will be adding it to the mixer. We're going to take the bowl and we're going to put it on as we have our paddle attachment. And we're going to cream the butter and sugar. Now that our mixture is light and fluffy, we're going to add our vanilla and eggs. That was our egg. And that was our vanilla. We're going to take our dry ingredients. We're going to put this to the side and use our spatula. We're going to gradually add it. And we're going to wait until the cookie dough has formed. Now that our dough is done, we're going to let it sit and we're going to clean the station. So now that our dough is done and I have finished cleaning, I have taken out 2 sheet pans and parchment paper. I'm now going to roll out the dough, or scoop it out, I should say. I have my scooper right here. We're going to scoop it and level it. Just place it down. So now that I have finished scooping out the cookie dough, I'm going to flatten it with my fingers. I'm going to take this glass and flatten it again so it looks nice. I'm going to dip it in our sugar and replace it on the cookie dough. I will do this for the continuation of our cookies. So now we're going to put the cookies in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. It is now past 8 minutes and I will be taking the cookies out of the oven. So the cookies have now finished. This is how they look, and I hope you guys enjoy. Welcome back. I am contestant 2150, and today we will be baking coffee cake. So I will be starting off with the streusel topping. So that includes our butter, sugar, cinnamon, and flour. Here I will be adding our cold diced butter into the bowl. Then I will be doing our sugar and the rest of our ingredients. Here we're going to get our hands and cut them in together to make our streusel topping. Alright, so this is what it will look like after we are finished mixing it in. Once we are done, we're going to take our dry ingredients and mix them in a bowl. So that includes sugar, flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Here you can see me adding all of our ingredients together. Once they are added, we will whisk them together. So now that we are done with our dry ingredients, we're going to set this aside and take our wet ingredients and add them into a big mixing bowl. This includes sour cream, 2 large eggs, vanilla extract, and oil. Here we are adding the sour cream, then the oil. We're going to add our vanilla next. And finally our 2 large eggs. From here we will mix together and then we are done. So after whisking our wet ingredients, this is the final product. Add them to our dry ingredients and mix them all together. So this is our wet and dry ingredients mixed together. I'm going to put this off to the side so I can spray my pan. Now that this is ready, I will be adding half of this batter to the pan. Now that I have half the batter in the pan, I'm going to add some of our streusel topping. Now that we are done, we are going to add the rest of the batter and finish it off with the crumbs on top. So now we are adding our streusel topping to the top. Then we are going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. Here is the final product with the streusel on top. I will now be putting it in the oven for 30 minutes. So here's me taking out our toffee cake. Yep, looks to be done. Putting it on our list. And this is the final result. So this is my final product after the cake has cooled. I will now be cutting it. And I will be moving it to a platter.